Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling it up soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, where without, turn away the starry floor. The watery shore is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer. Nice to see you. My grandad buddy is here early. Steve, good to see you. Farmer Fiona and Bard Fiona is here. Good morning to you. Good to have you here. Yeah, Fiona showed us the magic of the bard yesterday from downtown, wherever they are in Ireland there. It's some farm. You finally achieved your goal of being at the gym before Bard's live. Look at that. You see that? Oh, my. You're starting out your day quite early, too, right? Bard, are you burning something in the pot? Yes, I am. There's all kinds of rituals going on in the background here. Eye of Newt, Tooth of the Dragon, and a few other herbs and secret family herbs and spices that we have in the background here, right? I found this on my Pinterest because I like pentangle art and esoteric art. I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Look at all that. You know what does esoteric art do for you? You are trained to be afraid, I think. What we know is the esoteric, right? You are trained to be afraid. Why is this thing my commercials? They mess up my. I don't have YouTube that subscription to get rid of the commercials anymore. I won't be able to get it probably till next month again. It's just such a nuisance. I'm sorry that you have to watch commercials on here. Yeah, but that's how we get paid, right? I did cut the grass, and my daughter broke the lawnmower, so I got to get a new lawnmower. We did cut the grass, Fiona. Yeah, do it, Fiona. The green screen, that's all. You like it? Yeah. I thought it was very beautiful. There's a lot of esoteric things, as I was saying, that we're trained to be afraid of. And I think that within the esoteric, whatever face it has, it's a desire to have more in this world. It's willing to go to the distance to seek that more in the world, despite what other people say about it, right? You are willing to risk everything to go beyond your current circumstances. And that's what is attractive to me. Now, I don't practice like occult things. But when I see people that do, it draws me into a mystery. It draws me into something that there's more here. And religions do that as well. When I see people practicing their religions and things, that calls out to me. I find like an attraction to it, right? There's a desire there that I want to spend time with these people. I want to learn your rituals, right? So when I see esoteric art, like I love tarot. Tarot art, I think, is beautiful. Big fan of the tarot. I don't read tarot. I'm just a fan of the art because the art, it speaks something deep to me. Let's see. Miracle. Oh, black magic. Yes, we're doing black magic today. Well, what is your fears about black magic? Can you educate me on why it is a social anomaly or perhaps something that you're uncomfortable with? Probably because of things you were taught, right? You are taught that this particular experience is somehow harming myself or others, right? Now, people, my friends in the Satanic Temple, I don't like the showmanship that they do in their rituals. For me, what they do to nude bodies and stuff, I think is inappropriate. but I understand their tenets. They are not devil worshippers. They're not trying to bring darkness into the world. They're trying to make the world a better place through their philosophical presentations, which are mostly in a response to the governments that are running things, right? So even in that, people are the devil, satanic temple takes these images and things just to get really a rouse out of you, because they don't take any of it seriously. It's all show for most of them, right? You found Celtic Christianity to embrace all beings as fellow travelers, saints, greyhounds, and mermaids. Why do you fear? Am I gay? Yes, I am gay. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm homosexual every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it is Tuesday. The progression of AI is getting a bit scary. Can we plug out of it if it gets out of control? No, you cannot. Let me tell you why. You cannot leave. You could do a temporary fix, which is go live out in the wilderness, right? But then you'd be good. Then you're good for nothing, really. AI is here to stay. It is part of our humanity, and we have all a responsibility, from the YouTube user to the corporate executives. We all have a responsibility, and we all have a voice, and we should be doing our best. If we see problems, doing what's in our power to help guide it. It is here to stay. It's in all of your systems. YouTube is terms of AI. Google uses more technology for AI than anything in the world. Uses more resources, so on and so forth. And so I always find it ironic that you have the anti-AI people here on YouTube whining and bitching about it all the time, when this platform uses more resources than anything else in human history, right? Where are we at here? Oh, you are Scientology? Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I tried going into the local Scientology community here. They said they wanted to give me a personality test. Well, in my perverted mind, I'm thinking they want to go out on a date. And so we go in this little room. He's putting stuff on the table. So I just whip my private parts out at he's like, get your clothes on, security. I thought this was a homosexual encounter. I was like, I'm willing to try anything. Is this a religious thing? Just whip it out at him, right? I tried, right? Yeah, it was on a Thursday, by the way. That's when I'm homosexual. Yeah, you're using it, right? Everyone's uses. We are all bored, but you are an interesting creature. Yes, it's like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Here, we're all bored until we see that horror movie playing in the background, right? Oh, man. Show to full stick. Yeah, basically, El Hunt. Oh, who is Tuka? Who? All these new deities that are in the world here today. I'm always being fascinated by what they are. The Tuka. What the hell is the Tuka? Oh, there's a robot in here. Sometimes you just got to throw it down on the table. Let them know you're serious, right? Mr. Safety. Words from person is concerned for your safety. The safety dance, right? That's what it's all about in the end, is asserting your dominance. They wanted to give me a personality test. I wanted to give my personality, right? Except Vixen, David Sullivan, yeah. Nuclear winner, oh my. Viper, 85, good morning to you. The Viper is here, 85. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am your bard, nothing more, nothing less, providing the finest in spirituality and comedy, all together in one cauldron here, the Owen, for your entertainment leisure. Yeah, for Fiona, you thought that was funny? Oh, man. Yeah, I do this every day. I really enjoy being here, having these conversations with people. And it's very important that you hit the like button when you come in, right? is that helps me to have more conversation, because I'll just keep talking. I'll talk about it. This is what I'm sometimes a nuisance. For instance, when I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons, because if the game is boring, I'll go have a conversation with the door or something. I'll start doing all kinds of shit. I can make anything fun. I could start talking about the background. I'll just keep talking about it. I could do it for hours, right? Some of you have been here when the conversation has turned into the history of semen retention. I gave you like a 2-hour sermon. You remember that? That was last year. Yeah, let's see. The guy definitely is old school RuneScape. I never played RuneScape. When MMOs came out, I believe my very first was DDO. DDO was my very first. And that's when you could only go up to like level 13, around there. Vans, remember Vans? You played it? And then I went to Lord of the Rings online. And after that, what else was there? ESO. Some of the other ones I really didn't get into. I like Warcraft. I might have played like maybe 5 minutes. I just couldn't get into it. And there's been a few others that haven't that really didn't do so well. I played that other friends wanted me to try out. So let's see. Bard is a semen retention scholar. Yes, I have mastered the art. Right. Lord of the Rings is pretty fun. You enjoy it? Yeah. If you are a fan of Tolkien and you like video games, Lord of the Rings Online, you will be very happy. I mean, there's added lore, obviously, but the foundation of all Tolkien lore is there. If it's in the books, it's in the game. That's what makes it so beautiful, beautiful game, and it's aged gracefully. I think it's like 15, 20 years old now, something like that. It is aged quite gracefully. I don't know how old it is, and it's gone through many different metamorphoses, right? Last time I played was about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was quite pleased. I don't like the fact that the first you could do free to play, right? But they do try to make a lot of money off of you during the game in order to advance. Let's see here. The weenie is back. You want me with a crooked penis and a cauldron. Well, that's a good way for you to carry it, right, Mr. Weenie? Your name is Skilly Willy. Yeah. I don't know why people want to talk about their penises and they have in their names their penis that as an identifier, right? Anything you getting past your first name there, Skilly Willy. Look at my moderators are deleting you left and right here because, we don't want to see your penis. You're giving all kinds of descriptions. Like, I'm like Crooked Gary. I could carry my Halloween candy bowl with my little weenie here. Now you got Crooked Gary. He's got kind of like this. You have a real hook that goes down, and you can carry stuff on it. These Grindr refugees, you meet all kinds of strange people on Grindr. If when you're on there, and I've been blocking lots of people like Skilly Willy here in his various penis skills that he has are quite inappropriate. That's not the type of homosexuality that I signed up for. So I block these people, and they come here and harass me. You see that every day. Skinny Weenie is here. Wendy Melvin's greetings, fair traveler. Welcome to your spiritual entertainment in the morning time here. Yeah, you remember Crooked Gary? Well, Teeny Weenie here is like his associate. They all have like a Crooked Penis Club that they get together and talk about different techniques that they engage in. Yeah. Loco Pixie, oh my. Yeah, the Pixies were a wonderful group in the 80s, right? They had that one big hit song that eventually everyone discovered them, right? Good morning to a man who knows the real Jesus and God of love. Oh, you're welcome, Maxwell. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, glad to have you here for your spiritual entertainment. Don't forget, my friends, like button. Oh, it's above the goddess's head there. You see it? In the name of the goddess, go up there and touch the like button right there. You see her? I didn't notice it before. She was hiding in the flame there. I really like this altar. It's really nice, right? My altars doesn't have any cool occult symbols in it. It's very just a bunch of rocks and things and leaves. All natural. The natural is the symbol. The natural is what takes you on the journey, right? Are you leaving, honey? All right, let me walk my wife out here and I will bring back the tortoise. All right? Please, honey, I can't do that right now. Stop doing that. Don't squeeze my ass. Stop it. Have a good day. Okay, my friends, don't forget to hit the like button because Madame Tortoise is here. One of my familiars in my practice of the magical arts for your entertainment leisure, my friends. Madame Tortoise. She is conjuring all types of spells right now as we speak. Oh, what is that? I hear you. Yes. Oh, you see Farmer Fiona there. We bless her cauldron of Farmer Fiona there. Cauldron blessing upon you. Cauldron blessings from my familiar here, from the 17th circle of hellfire. The demonic tortoise is here as my familiar here. Right? You see it? Oh, look at that. Oh, they all love you. You see that? All love you. They all adore you. They're looking forward to beating you in the 17th circle of hellfire. All right. Oh, let's see here. There. See, there you go. There you go. There's some back scratches. All right. Oh, she winks at you. That means she likes you. All right. We're going to put her back. My sweet girl. There you go. All right, my friends, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as you come in. I do this every day. Conjuring magic, magic, magic. Oh, all kinds of magical powers here for your entertainment leisure. Conjuring up tortoises and hares and people with no underwears. It's true. Yeah. We see it here every day, right? My Hare Krishna friend, Uno Mas. Good to have you here in French. Askima's here. Good to see you. What's a Tramupatara? I'm a Tramupatara. Look at that. I got a new title at the top of the Steam achievement. You are Tramupatara. Look at that. I'm always getting new achievements here. I rebuke this in Jesus' name. Oh, no. I feel like a plastic weenie. No. Help. Oh, the Christians. Oh, no, not Annie. No, I don't want to be Annie. No. Oh, no, not Annie again. No, please, not Annie. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock. Get out of here in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Thank you, my friend. The power of the Christian. Thank you, Christians. Thank you. If you missed any of my other exorcisms, I have a whole playlist called Daily Exorcism, where the Christians and their great powers cast out all kinds of entities. We've had Annie here before. She's always escaping hell and coming up here. Oh my, I'm out of breath. Oh my goodness, that was a powerful demon. Oh my goodness. How art thou today? I am good, thy friend. Oh, laughing is going to get you injured, yes, while you're working out. Comedy and spirituality. Ned Dustbin, good to see you. Gab Leetarn is here. Uh, let's see. I want to learn how to last longer in your dreams. Well, take a blue pill before you go to bed. See, I shared on yesterday. I don't have the YouTube Premium anymore, so I get all these damn commercials. And all day long, there's about getting my wiener hard. And I shared some of the evidence on my Discord server, like all kinds of blue pills. And it was all females. I'm like, where's the sexy gay man? I don't want it. What about gay men? They need blue pills too. Come on now. So I think that's a form of where's the homosexual Viagra ads? Have you ever seen any? I don't think that's fair. It's always about ladies and gentlemen, right? We need homosexual. You hear that, Viagra people? You make a lot of money. You make a lot of money, especially in tummy sword competitions. You cast the subscribe button. You cast like and share. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you being here for your entertainment leisure in the morning time. Oh, hail Ceridwen. Oh, it's a great mystery teaching you. Good day, Tubad. Hope you are well in the world. Thank you, Days R3M. Good for you, my friend, and your kindness. Oh, my. That's what dreams are made for. Oh, remember that movie? When dreams would come, remember that one with Robin Williams? He goes to the beyond and tries to rescue his wife out of the depths of hell. It's very interesting, very psychological, right? How the afterlife is you. Did you notice that in the film? The afterlife is you. What you are now, you continue with you. I thought it was very, very, very profound that the afterlife is you, right? Oh my. I thought you were talking about Prometheus and Zopalakain. Oh shit, what is that? I've lost my soul. Oh, what happens here? Spiritual entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less. For your entertainment leisure. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. Oh my. You like the Oblivion music in the background. That's because you are a person of culture. Right? You are a person of culture. You recognize it, you see its value and its purpose, right? Most people don't get it, right? They're, oh, that is Skyrim music? No, it is not, asshole. It is Oblivion. Your Dreams to Come is absolutely the best movie for giving you've ever seen, about forgiving and grieving. Yeah, for grieving. Yeah. Let's see here. Glorious day. My good friend from the great mountain above, our wonderful large friend here. Why not? Good to see you. Wonderful narrator of tales. The Bard of the Mountains is our friend. Why not? The Bard of the Mountains. Oh, good my Lord Bard, how dost thou fare today? Oh, it is quite well with my soul. It is well with my soul. Oh, you want to brush Vixen's beer. You're loving the cauldron back down there. Thank you, Zach. We appreciate that. Right? I'm summoning all kinds of entities here to be with us. Come forth, O entities. I stir the cauldron. I have offered the sacrifices to the goddess. Come forth, ye. Oh, man. Do I live in Salem? Yes, I do. Salem, Florida. Yeah. Hello, Bard and chat. Bug Lightning is here. Oh, my goodness, here. Salem's lot, yeah. I implore you to heed the word of the Bard, for it is unmatched wisdom and kindness that flows from within him. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very much. Hexes are available from our good friend Oaken Hill Hermit, the 3rd day of October. Sorry. That's when he has that going out of business sale. And some of my ancestors were. I certainly honor their the tradition in my own way. My ancestors were Celts. I am not a Celt. I am just an entertainer, but I honor them by continuing the tradition of the Bard in my own way. New background, you like it? The grandson of Gordie Howe is here, our resident mythicist. Kevin Howe, 0000 and 0. Good to have you here. And Olive, good to see you, Olive. Oh my, welcome to all. Good to have you here. Got sparkles and jewels from Bug Lightning. Ooh, how appropriate. Now, this was funny. I shared this on our Discord server yesterday. There was a person worried about me sending invitations to our cult here. If you go down to the join button, you can join our cult for a price of a small, medium, or large coffee. Not too much. And this person exercised great fear that I'm doing something diabolical here by being an entertainer of all things. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is an underage person, and I don't want underage people here. It's either that or they're missing a few bars up here. If you are underage, you are not welcome here. We do sex magic on here live, and that's very inappropriate for young people to see. So please, the stream is rated 18 plus. So we don't want to show you all the strange sexual rituals that we do here every day. Coleman is here in red. Good to see you. And the mystery gift of jewels in great form. Oh, thank you. Give us your wisdom. I am. Somebody get their uncle. I am. Yeah, come on, save me. Great community here. We got all kinds of cryptoids and friends everywhere. Yeah. We have a network that we have begun based in spiritual entertainment on our Discord server. Wonderful community we have built. And sometime during this week, we're going to watch Reefer Madness together as a community and stream it live. Yeah. Mystery gift for Mr. Safety was secretly hoping for a safety dance and Rickroll. Oh my. Yeah, good to have you, all of you wonderful people here every day. You want me to be naughty for you? We have to pay for that. That's $20. $20 for naughtiness. I do not work for free, sir. I always charge for it. And from the land of the ancestors, our good friend Blake, our wonderful representative of the land of Wales. Good to have you here. They're from the oceans and nearby me. It is Blake, our wonderful friend. And we both work at a mission together, me, Blake, and a few other people. We are missionaries, spreading the good word. We have a church right outside of Parishton in the 7 Days Die server. We're trying to spread the good news. Now, Zerg here, he made a very funny video of us trying to preach to these zombies. I have a church there. I've got one in Deersville right now that we frequent. And I go out and I reach out to the zombies and I try to convert them with the same techniques Christians have used historically. Because unfortunately, it's really hard to reach them without violence, right? I need to try to capture one and make it maybe a pit or something to try to save their souls. I don't know what to do. I'm running out of options in terms of the zombies. Yeah. Dawn, the Magic, the Gathering. Oh, hit rock bottom. Yeah, I never played that. A man that knows the art of the deal, certainly. I tip my hat to you, good sir. Welcome. Yeah. I'm not wearing a hat. No, not physically, right? The one I have on down below, I can't show you. Yeah. Much love from Southern England. Good to have you here. Bug, lightning. Missionary and spreading quite the description. Certainly, we must reach the zombies. I've shared images of the mission on some of my YouTube shorts of going out and trying to save the souls. Tomorrow night, we're going to have live stream on Downtown Mission, Downtown Deerville Mission, Deerville on a 7 days today server. We're going to, if you want to watch us spread the good word tomorrow, it'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go out into the communities, and try to collect items for our shelter that we live in, and try to make trying to survive, right? And at the same time, spreading the love of the good news with the zombies, because they need salvation too, right? So that's why we have, look at all the other Christian service. We have Minecraft Christianity, Roblox Christianity. right? We got now they are going into VR chat. I shared an article about that on my Discord server with my community. They are going out in the VR chats, right, and trying to save everyone's souls. So, well, where are you all at? You're all fake Christians. You're all fake because you don't have a 7 days to die server. Those zombies need salvation. Look at them. Their arms and legs and shit are falling off. They need a resurrection, right? We have to go out and preach to them. They need salvation. The zombies on the 7 days to die server, you can watch our mission tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, let's see. Rariness is here. Good to have you here. Jan, I'm not going to make you a mod. Sorry. The tap twice, help the bots, spiritual entertainment 7 days a week. Yes. Don't forget, my friends, like and subscribe. I do this to make a living, and I appreciate you. Oh, we could spread more just love. If you know, yeah, we got to spread the good word to all, even zombies. It says in the good book, go out in all the creation and preach to all things. Even zombies need salvation, right? Oh, man, we don't burn the zombies unless we have to, right? If you invoke them, they do not hear your supplication. If they heard, they would not respond to you. And on the day of resurrection, we will deny your association. See, you are a zombieist. You have lots of bigotry towards the undead. And I think that's fair. Look how Christians have been treating vampires for centuries, holding up their crosses like their giant penises to their face. If I whip my penis out at you, you'd be scared too. So think about how the vampire feels, right? Yeah, all of these other people and beings in the world, they need salvation too, not just you Christians. Leave the undead alone. I mean, they have hope, right? Oh, man. Duke Luke's garage is here. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, he's beating out the Quran here. You are those in need of Allah. Allah is the free of need. Praiseworthy. No, thank you. I don't need a God to control my behavior. Maybe you do. Maybe if you didn't have Allah, you'd be out in the streets humping the fire hydrants and shit. You keep to your religion. It's keeping you safe from all people in society. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Go out in nature and preach to the trees and animals. Yeah. I guess your God is gay, bro. So what if he was? What's wrong with being gay? Nothing. Nothing. I wish that there'd be some like theology of gay godness, right? That would be very appropriate. Then you wouldn't have bigots like you in the world. Duke Luke has joined once again with the sacrifice of coffee. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your service to what I do. I will continue as long as someone is buying me coffee. I will be here for the next 25 years. We've got 1 year in the bucket, my friends. 1 year in the buckets. Your God is here, yes. Where's yours? Why did the church impersonate the scientists? How am I supposed to know? Lauren Harrington, the pain is coming, the day is here. Florida is the place to be. Fellow Floridian, Laura is here. Good to see you, good friend. Hope you've been doing well. It is good to see you again. Your God is a psycho. I don't believe in shit theories. Are you a shit eater? Are you looking for the right piece of shit? I don't know. I don't know where you're coming from. Where are your miracles after cameras invented? In my pants. In my pants. That's where my miracles are. Right? Don't you love fundamentalist atheists? I mean, no one gives a shit here about whatever you want to believe. I don't care. But fundamentalist atheists, these are like mostly former Christians that bring their fundamentalism with them, and look what they do. They bring up nonsensical argumentation that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, right? Where were your miracles? They're in my pants. That's where they've always been. The church impersonated, executed scientists for speaking against God. Yeah, evil church. Evil, evil church. Oh, my. You too, yeah. Someone is looking to get bad. Yeah. You don't have to be an asshole here with your religion. Well, all people are welcome here, as long as you don't be a dick. You can on my server, on my Discord server, we got atheists, monotheists, pagans, self-proclaimed deities, all under the banner of spiritual entertainment. Think about joining us. There's a join button there. Price of a coffee, small, medium, or large. That is your entranceway into all the fun and action that we do every day. Oh, this underboss is here. Good to have you here, the underboss. I'll let you interpret the how he presents that. That is from your perspective, right? We all need an underboss. I mean, really. Let's see here. The new zombies is quite fun. Is that the Modern Warfare 3? I haven't tried that. My son is a big Modern Warfare player. The Duke of New York is here. Yes, glad to have you here. There's an older Methodism, etc. Christians just don't. See, you guys got to get some new material. If you're going to talk to a Christian apologist about that shit, they have answers for that. That's infantile. These are infantile arguments that you learn from YouTube strategies for trying to convert these people. They all have answers. Now, you might get an uneducated person with that, but there are quite educated Christians that are into all this childish bullshit that you're into, trying to prove them wrong, right? They have all of the answers back. And it doesn't even matter, really, in the end, who's right or wrong, because no one will cares. You just care about asserting your ego. Now, you doing that here doesn't make any goddamn sense, because I'm not promoting any Christianity here or the Abrahamic faith or any deity in particular. I'm just an entertainer. But this is what some of these people do, whether they're Christian, Muslim, or atheist fundamentalists. They always introduce themselves in this fashion, on whatever context is being when it comes to religion, because they're very insecure inside. When you're secure inside, you don't feel the need to start your conversations with, there's no God. I don't care what you believe. I am an entertainer. It doesn't bother me at all. Let's see here. Where are we at? Terry, Wikipedia would be, yeah. All the wisdom is in Wikipedia, right? You know what's terrible? When it comes to like the word Celtic, for instance. You look up Celtic on Wikipedia or ChatGPT, they generalize it like it's all one phenomena. The reality of the Celtic tradition is it's quite diverse. It has many influences upon it, right? And you got different languages, different cultural aspects of deity, different ways of worship, like the idea of druid, for instance. There's a whole multiplicity of meaning behind that word. There's a historical phase that you read about in the campaign of Rome against the Druids. But there's other context for that you see. It's not all the same. It's not all the same. Good morning, Stephen. Good to have you here. If you were mere entertainer, then don't preach religion on social media. If you don't know if it's inside, I can do whatever the fuck I want on my channel. You can't tell me what to do. I can do whatever I want. You don't have to be here. Let's see. Druid propaganda. Your crimes against the empire have been noted. Yeah, the Druids didn't take any shit. Some of my ancestors like, we're going to go down in a blaze of glory. Rome shows up. They're all screaming curses. And that was the end of the Druids on the Isle of Anglesey. All the Welsh people know it, right? They know the stories. You're proud to be Celtic. See, he's a real Celtic because he grew up in that land. He speaks the same language as his ancestors, right? Kiki, good to see you. Good friend Kiki, good to have you here. That's Kiki's new dog in his little image there. Beautiful little animal he has there. We love animals here, as you all know. I bring all of my animals in on every show, just about, right? Make a potion to get a goth, mommy. What kind of potion do you want me to make? Right? Yeah, my son, he has finally got he's been going to these goth nightclubs, and some of his friends I think are quite inappropriate. They wear shirts like, I like women that are goth with big breasts and stuff like that. I try to teach them that, that's not how ladies like to be seen as pieces of meat, right? There's a better way. Your buddies might think that's funny, but I tried to teach him integrity. He's got a girlfriend and everything, but I'm like, these are things that make women into sexual objects rather than as persons. I go, you want to find a person, not an object for your lifelong relationship. If you live in a relationship of objectification, at some point, you're not going to provide the services that the other person needs. And they will leave you, right? We see this happening all the time in our society. You have this people getting all into this looking the best, getting all the plastic surgeries and things. And as soon as something tragic happens in the relationship, like maybe they get in a car accident and now they have a big scar across their face, they no longer provide the goods and services, right? Materialism is a terrible way to continue in a relationship. You want to find someone that loves you beyond whatever you look like, that loves you as a person. That is the most appropriate way to love another human being, not for what they can give you, right? Most of us are used, most of my life, I treated people as objects, especially as a clergyman. I'm retired. The people were there to affirm my homily. They were there to affirm my spirituality as being something wonderful. And that's sometimes how it's pushed in churches. Become the clergyman, right? Being a clergyman is like, I'm no longer living for myself. I want to live for others. And I wasn't doing that because I didn't know how to. I didn't know what it meant to be loved unconditionally. No one ever did that to me. It took me a long time to learn. That's why I'm here, because I'm loved unconditionally. And learning that about myself, learning that there's a God that doesn't need anything from me. I don't need to believe in it. I don't need to worship it. It's there to love me. It's the foundation of our existence. It's the natural fiber of the reality. And it's not concerned with your dogmas. It's not concerned with getting the right name. It is part of something that is not out of step from our scientific endeavors. I think if we keep searching with our sciences, we will find that the cosmos has an intelligence and that we're all associated with that intelligence, that there is a real family relationship as the basis and fabric of the cosmos we live in, and that it is fraternal, that it is maternal, that it is paternal. You have all of these elements that I think one day we will see. Lorax, good to see you. This is a cult, the amazing poop. You have declared this a cult. You are right. I am a cult leader, and I'm not ashamed. There's nothing wrong with my cult. We have a good time in my cult. Ireland, they work with Romans against the Welsh. Bastards! Oh, that's why my DNA is so divided. I got a lot of Irish in more than the Welsh. And I feel like always oppressing my Welsh friends. Yeah, that's terrible. You don't hold it against them. Yes. Yeah. One of the strongest cornerstones of the relationship with your partners and me is we split financial strictly 50-50. And one of our hobbies that's from personal savings. That's a good balance, right? That's a good balance. We all make mistakes, right? Our ancestors always made terrible mistakes, and so do we, right? Tell us how we are all losers for not living in our parents' basements and jobs once again. Because you got to pay bills, dumbass. I've been living in my mother's basement all of my life, and it's great. She provides all food and fresh water, and electricity, and video game money. And there's nothing like living in your mother's basement. I don't know why you want to pay bills. I mean, it is the best way to live, right? Red, you're a cult leader as well. Yeah, cults get a bad name nowadays. right? Oh, he's putting the heart and the feather on the balance. Oh, shit. Oh, I am Jesus. Prove me wrong. Yeah, prove it. Can you prove who is and who is not Jesus? How can we all be that amazing? I don't know. You make a decision to be. It's quite simple. It's rooted in your essence of what you are. It is a choice. It is a choice to be your true self. Where's my tortillas? I asked for them an hour ago, damn it. And get me a new thing of Mountain Dew. I'm all out. Yep. Yep. Hypnosis on the landlord. You are gay and you're not wearing socks. See, this is a new fad for homosexual men. We don't wear socks anymore, right? Oh, let's see here. What are you hiding there? In my mother's basement? Just those bottles I was peeing in while playing World of Warcraft because I didn't want to get up. Kind of embarrassed about that. I just couldn't get it up. We were in the middle of a raid, and Leroy Jenkins just destroyed everything, and we had to start all over again. So I just used the bottles to pee in and stuff. You'll head out for coffee. Take care, Red. Are there any straight people here today? That is the question. You have come to a homosexual stream that is gay-friendly only. Yes. Are there any straight folk out there? The straights. Kiki taught me the sacred word. The straights. There are straights out there. Oh, man. So, Bard, it was too hot yesterday, didn't wear socks, and gay. Yeah, that's the problem, right? But that doesn't matter. You like women, good for you. What are your thoughts on the Black Ops ports that dropped? Well, I have not been... Call of Duty has lost its soul to me. My son, he is into all of those warfare games. He's got all of them, right? Call of Duty, to me, provided a level of immersion in a world where there's good and evil, right? The World War II theme is where it really shined. You felt like you were a part of something, right? That you were part of the story. It had a mythology to it that it certainly does not have today. It is so like Destiny. Destiny had that in the beginning, and it lost it because all it became interested was not in storytelling, but with how much money they can rake out of you, right? I like games that keep you coming back to hear the tale again, like Baldur's Gate, the saga. I'm not much of a fan of 3. I enjoy 3 very much, but it's 1 and 2 that always bring you back, right? And some of you know what I'm talking about. There's certain mystique, and it's the lore, it's the mythology that shines in the game. I didn't see much of that in 3. 3 was a fun game, good adherence to 5th edition rules, but it didn't have that draw, that immersion factor that would keep you coming back. Just to give you an example, if I were to find an item in a magic chest, like a sword, there'd be like on a scroll a history of what this is and what it can do, where it came from, a couple of paragraphs about it. You go into Baldur's Gate 3, it's just a piece of paper with a generalized information about it. It was quite lame. I think that details like that matter in games. Look at Elder Scrolls. You're reading a novel every time you find one of those damn things. You got to spend at least 30 minutes every time you find like a history book or something in Elder Scrolls. You got to read that shit. How many of you do that? I don't. They're too damn long, right? But the ones in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, they're just a couple of paragraphs, and it was quite profound. It had the right amount of interaction in terms of dialogue, and then also the combat and the atmosphere that it provided. Oh, Misty is here. Oh my. Oh my. How do companies not look at games like The Last of Us or Red Dead 2? And yeah, I should probably concentrate on story because they do the best. Yeah. That's very important that you create a mythology. I learned as a dungeon master that what is very helpful for people is that they're able to leave their world and go into another one, right? You could play D&D like a chess game, right? You can have all murder hobos and just let them kill everything. But I create an atmosphere, a mystique, an investment. You're investing yourself in another world. You're drawn out of this world, and you're brought into another one where you have purpose. You have the ability to explore various avenues and things, and that's because of the law. The law allows for that foundation. That's very important to provide that to people in gaming, right? Managed to win from that Ghost Girl game yesterday. Oh, no, she kicked my ass, Emily. That last one is very difficult. I know if I kept going at it probably another hour, I would get it. But that was it for me. We're going to move on to Emily 2. Probably Granny 2. We're going to do Granny 2 probably next. Yeah, I have all of these classic horror games from the mid 2000s that brought a lot of attention to gaming. And I do it in my own way. I have a good time with it, right? Unc plays games from my childhood. What are these Elder Scrolls you speak of? Oh, no. The church isn't Christian anymore. Really? What does Christian mean? Yeah. Let's see. Grandma's coming back again. Yes. Oh, my. Look at how Rome, the Vatican Church, depicted Jesus' return. Yeah. Jesus should be, this idea of return to me it's got a positive mythology and a negative. The positive is what you find in all humanity, that at some point we always find salvation. There's always that one person. If you look at this thing in all stories, right? There's the Savior, right? There's the one that, for whatever reason, loses their path or, disappears from the world and comes back again. That is our story we've been telling since the beginning, because there are those people, right? There are these people that we build religions around. That's just a matter of fact throughout human history. These great people that demonstrate these beautiful things that we value within our collective consciousness. So that is the positive element of this idea of return. The negative is it's a way to create control. The idea that Jesus is going to return, and if you're not doing what he wants, he's going to leave you behind. That is control. That is not built an authentic relationship. A God who leaves you behind, what does that say about the God? That he's not interested in you as a person, right? If you have a way to save your children, you save all of them, right? So this is not real. The Christian church uses these ideas to control you rather than to enlighten you. And real gods that love you don't leave you behind. Real gods that have infinite resources to capture your heart don't leave you behind. This is the one created by the church to control you and your behavior, to get you in their ranks, to form orders in the empire or in modern so-called Christian nations, right? It's all about control and dominating you. Where are we at? Your eyes shift full black like a demon at night, making your mind go so crazy. It's fun. Oh, man. You ate a huge tray of tiramisu again? Oh, my. You put that butterscotch alcohol in it or something, right? Free will, buddy. Yeah, that's their answer for everything. Free will. It's such an illusion. There's no such thing as free will. There's freedom of choice, but there's no free will. Your wills are always influenced. Your will is always influenced. If I drink a six-pack, I don't have free will anymore. I'm influenced by my toxicity. Will, in order for it to be free, it does not have influences. It does not have your cultural upbringing, the psychology of your choices in the past, or even your brain chemistry. Free will does not exist. Free choice does exist. There is a difference. The will is a motivating factor. The choice is the opportunity. They are different. Nice try, Christians, and your giving reasons why God is an asshole. We don't think so here. Amaretto liquor. Oh, even better. Even better. Yeah. How did Adam and Eve eat the apple? They didn't have freedom of choice, right? See, look at what was motivating. Look at the psychology of the Adam and the Eve. The psychology is they are young, they are naive, they have an older Nephilim, not a Nephilim, but an Elohim of great power and presence coming into their garden realm, right? The serpent, it is called. You have all of these things, and you have a God who is not there, obviously. The God leaves them there in this condition. All of these things influencing their choice. Were they really free to not eat the apple? They were set up to eat it because of their psychological presentation and upbringing. You see the same thing play out in the story of Cain and Abel. We don't learn anything about Abel. The story is really about Cain. For whatever circumstances in his environment, he was being conditioned to murder his brother, right? He had no freedom in that. And where was the God? Watching it play out, right? That is the psychology of these stories. The idea of sovereignty of the divine in the Hebrew tradition, it's much different than what Christianity make it up today. In these stories, God is an orchestrator of evil and good activities. Another instance is the divine council meeting in the book of Kings, where Yahweh is having a problem with the kings below on the earth. And he's like, what are we going to do about this? And one of the spirits comes forward and says, I'll be a lying spirit in their mouths. And Yahweh says, yes, that's what we need. The understanding of deity in the Old Testament is much different than Christians make it out to be today. That's because we have evolved in understanding that deities don't do shit like that, right? But some people are deranged and want to keep it that way. Oh, man. Let's see. Physically impossible for just Adam and Eve to populate the whole planet to begin with, right? Does this saying "raising Cain" relate? I never watched that series. That's a series, right? But if you look at the psychology of it, Cain is what he is because the God made him that way, right? You know, the way that God is portrayed is having ultimate resource and power, yet allowing these activities of evil to bring what the God calls good, makes the God terrible and weak and pathetic, right? When you have infinite resources, when you know all things, have all these possibilities, to not, the idea that I need an evil to bring good out makes me powerless, right? The idea that I would punish you if you did not, if you let an evil person into your home, I would punish you as a God for doing that. But when I do it, it's okay, because I'm trying to teach you something. Why not bypass the whole process of teaching me and just share with me what you have? If you have ultimate power, you can do that. When you don't have ultimate power, you need evil to bring good. It's really a terrible tale, the Bible. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah. People act like the Abraham lids are so deep when the most time it's just demonizing others and non-Jews. Yeah, it's very racist. Much of these stories that you see in the Old Testament are racial. Their God supports their genocide, for instance, of other races. It is not a good book, but they will make up all kinds of reasons. Well, you know, God worked that way with certain people back then. Well, why couldn't he do it with everyone? If he was a lawgiver, could he not give a law, be nice to one another? Right? Well, if he was so superior, right? They're like, well, you know, the pedagogy of God is a mystery. He was trying to teach humanity at that time. You can teach people without having them continue to do evil, right? The idea, for instance, in Isaiah, that I always go to chapter 13, God raises up an army of the strongest and most powerful warriors to punish their neighbors who are Babylonians, right? By violating their women and murdering their children. It says it all right there. It's the script for Conan Barbarian right there. Isaiah 13, you can read it, verses 1 through 26. It's all there. That's the kind of God that these people had. He was a racist, right? That's a conversation that it doesn't come up in the Jewish friends, right? Because they experience quite a bit of racism historically. But your religion is racist too. Why aren't we learning that, right? Why can't we have that conversation? We don't have that conversation because these people have been historically repressed. But your religion is terrible too, right? Dump the religion. If continue as a people who have a God who has no chosen ones, chooses everyone to love, right? This is a Wendy's. Oh my. If you're reading the Bible and take it in from a good perspective, you will feel differently. Yeah, I could do the same thing with the Book of Mormon, Harry Potter novels, Tolkien. You can, from a good perspective, you can find wisdom in all things, right? We read the Quran again, not interested in the Quran. I want to talk to people, not books. Why can't you have your own ideas? Why aren't you living the Quran? That's what I want to know. Why aren't you living it? Why do you have to repeat it? Why can't people see the Quran? Why aren't you Arben Ayabi or Rumi, right? Why can't we see it in you? Am I a Jew? Yes, I'm a gay Jew, a sorcerer, as you can see here. Star of David, fires and shit in the background. Yeah, gay Jew, a sorcery. Yeah. Wise words of Odin, do not judge one's own belief. Judge them by their honesty and bravery. There we have it. I could tell you lost and you have a lot of dark energy. Yes, once you go black, you don't come back. Come to the dark. Come on. The darkness, you see it? I have the dark energy. Oh, the power of Beelzebub. Oh my, it's all bubbling up in the cauldron here. Oh, it's coming for you. Christians, the dark energy is coming for thee. Better run, 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 run. The dark energy is coming for thee. Oh, man. They want the 10 Commandments in schools. Yeah, because they want to enslave people with their religion. Make God look like a judge instead of a lover. Screw them. Screw them all. Tell me what's wrong about the idea that a God needs commandments to love you as a people. That's what's wrong with it. The whole idea that you must follow the rules. That's like telling my children, unless you follow my rules, I'm going to not be your father anymore. I mean, that's bullshit. These rules are not for people. They are to enslave you into this obedience of this God, who will certainly destroy you if you don't follow him. That's no father. That is a dictator. Gods that need laws are pathetic. You should just want to be with the God, right? Why do I need rules? The God should want to be with me to begin with. Well, no. I won't, unless you believe the right things. Then I will be your God. If you're not believing and doing the things I like, then fuck you. I'm not going to be your God anymore. Oh, man. Jimmy Jam, good to see you. What a universal morality system. Oh, I don't know about that. Got a real bad bite from mosquito. Oh, shit. Fiona the Bard in Pharma has been been violated by mosquitoes. Kids need rules to help them to develop, not for me to be their father. That's why kids need rules. I don't tell my kid, I have 8 children. I've never given them rules in order for me to be their father and they can be my children. Pathetic. Don't you love it how these Christians, they have all the answers because they don't want to admit that their religion is terrible. Now, these exact principles, if I put it in my religion, you would say, oh, that's dumb. You would. Let's see here. Who's the dork now? Yeah. Let's see, we're going to be, all men shall bow before Jesus Christ. And no, thank you. I'll be giving the middle finger to any deity that tells me to bow before them. I'm like, you bow before me, or nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. You either love me unconditionally or you don't. If I have to bow first for you to love me, then fuck off. Yeah. Let's see. Don't criticize Judaism and Christianity. Screw them all. The Abrahamic religions are terrible, all of them. They're all terrible. And that doesn't mean that there's not good people in them and good ideas, but for the most part, historically, they have brought no good into this world, right? Sweep the floor with the broomstick willow, because I like it in that special place that don't shine. Thank you, Michael, for sharing your Know the Creator, sharing for your sexuality for sticks with us. I always get these stick perverts on here. They're like, oh, what are you going to do with that stick later on? I mean, what the hell? Why go get your own damn stick? Why are you looking at my stick for? Right? I look like a Satanist, so what if I was? Who cares? Right? Oh man. Yeah, Christianity. Yep, the good old people from Kentucky there. You want to go to Mary Magdalene Cave? Where's that at? Oh, the cave. The sea. You don't have to bow before this. Oh my goodness. Personally, I disagree. So what? I don't care. We were never in a real conversation to begin with. I don't care if you disagree. I'm just an entertainer. Scott, good to see you. Yeah. Good morning to you, our friend, Super Scott. Yeah. I hope God comes into your life soon. Well, how do you know it's not? How do you know God is not in my life? Who the hell do you think you are to judge my life? Let's look into your life. What in your life screams God? Have you dedicated your whole life to God? It's not 95%. It's not 96%. It's 100%. I live the life. How about you? Are you living the life? Right? Oh, my goodness. I got a stick. Can you do something with that? Yeah, Christian, for $20. Let's see. Yeah. I don't care what church you're talking about. You do not represent Christianity and the whole purpose from a Protestant perspective. You are so stupid. I worked in the Catholic Church for many, many years. I was ordained there. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm a Protestant perspective. You want to go and do apologetic conversation? Yeah. If that's their go-to, when they don't have anything to contradict you. You are a Protestant. They try to change the conversation into, it's your fault that you think that way. You're brainwashed, sir. And the way that I articulate it, most people understand how silly your religion is, how terrible it is. It's not difficult to see the truth. It took me a long time as a person who worked in the church to see it, because I was afraid if I were to see it, it would be true. Then I'd have to change my beliefs. Then I'd have to worry if me doubting God will get me destroyed. You are being controlled. And because you are controlled, you are afraid. And when someone offers real, credible information about the nature of divinity, you outright reject it, because if you don't, you know that you're not faithful and you will certainly be destroyed by your God. You are controlled, is what you are. Try not going to church on Sunday, Mr. Catholic. Say, I'm not going to go to church today to see what happens. You are committing the mortal sin, right? It is a mortal sin to miss Mass. You will be destroyed by your God. Your God doesn't love you. If you eat a chicken sandwich instead of a fish sandwich, for instance, on Fridays during Lent, intentionally against the instruction of your bishop, you're going to burn for eating a chicken sandwich. Do you call that love? That is a form of justice that is sick, based on your destruction. You are only obedient to the church because if you're not, you are certainly be destroyed. You are controlled. You have been manipulated. Oh, la, 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 la. It is a Catholic. Do not represent Catholics that condone their beliefs. Yeah, I went to some of the best Catholic schools in the world. I taught Catholicism, traveled halfway around the world doing it. I'm very familiar with the doctrine, sir. and its history and its context, and it's all bullshit. It's all a control system. It has nothing to do with you as a person. It wants you to perform for it. It wants you to remain in a perpetual state of guilt and shame. So you continue to give that energy to its life force. It enslaves people. The Catholic Church does not set people free. It enslaves you. It enslaves you to an understanding that God will destroy you if you don't do what it wants. It does not provide a God who truly loves you. It has a God who has conditions. If you don't believe the virgin birth, then fuck you. Stuff like that, right? Let's see here. Where are we at here? 45,000 Christian denominations in the world. Guilt is a consequence of your bad conduct. It's really simple. And nothing more. It is saying, I made a terrible choice. I need to do something better now. It should not be the fuel for why your God don't like you and needs to save you. It should not be shame. It should be a passing moment where you learn from it rather than being destroyed by it, right? Do I believe in God? No, I know God. I don't need to believe in it. Make believe is a waste of time for me. If you are to have a deity, it should be there. You shouldn't have to do anything to make it happen. It should be there in your life. If you have to do things to make your God appear to you, it's fake. If you have to believe in certain things before the God to appear, it's false. You are doing make-believe. As long as you're controlling the outcome, how can you call it God? Right? When God makes what God is known to you, it is not a belief, it is an experience. And if you're not experiencing God in your religion, you really have to ask yourself, why the fuck am I here? Because nothing is happening. You're living in an ideology that doesn't help anyone, provides a false hope. People that have God can communicate God to others. That should be your evangelization, right? Not memorize these ideas and you're going to be okay. If you're not giving someone the kingdom of God, you don't have the kingdom of God. Let's see here. If you had, let's see. Member for 2 months. Zerg, thank you. I'm not an atheist. I talk about deity all the time. Most atheists wouldn't be atheists if it wasn't for people like Christians. I mean, they're evil God. I am certainly an atheist when it comes to Christianity. Their God is terrible. Yeah. Oh, man. Your name is Lucifer. Take your hand. Lucifer is the boogeyman of the Bible, the complete bogus charlatan. It has no real power until you give it power. It's not real. There's certainly dark powers in the world, but most dark powers, where do they get the power from? You, your fears. I mean, there was a beautiful person who passed away yesterday by the name of Sam Neill. And he made all kinds of wonderful movies like Jurassic Park. But for me, one of the most memorial was Merlin, Sam Neill in Merlin. Watching that taught me a lot about God. Because at the end of, you have this terrible Mabe, that is Merlin's mother. She's a terrible goddess. She's a terrible, people are afraid of her. And Merlin doesn't like this shit. He is the savior. He is the Christ. Merlin is the Christ. Mab is the Yahweh. All these people are living in fear and doing things to keep. And so what does Merlin do? He has her appear, and he tells the people, he goes, turn around. Don't look back. Don't give her what she wants. Don't believe in her. And what happened to her? She disappeared. That's what we should be doing with terrible gods. The way that our ancestors talked about deities like Mabe and Yahweh and Zeus and all of these deities of our ancestors, they were not on your side. It's time to reinterpret the understanding of deity to its most appropriate reality, which is a loving. Now, you can call it Zeus if you want to, Yahweh. For me, Jesus is an archetype of that. But the most appropriate form of deity is one of unconditional love that doesn't need anything from you at all, that just loves you, doesn't need anything from you. Now, in terms of your experiences and choices, that love is a corrector, an instructor, and a teacher, rather than a tormentor in terms of what happens after here. It is not one where you're abandoned. No one is abandoned from the divine, never has been. This is an evil teaching to control you. If I can get you to believe that God has abandoned you and then provide a way for you to come back to God, I have now enslaved you to myself. And that is what the Christian church has done and continues to do. No Dungeons and Dragons God represents the true God. You see, look how enslaved they are. They can't help themselves. They are forced to think in a certain way and to be threatened by everything I just said, which is very generous. I'm talking about how God is wonderful, God is good, whatever you want to call it. It is the reality of unconditional love. And here comes our Christian friends. No, God's not unconditional love. You have to repent, you have to believe, you have to do this, you have to do that. Then the God will love you. They're God. Can't you see how terribly enslaved you are, where you need to make excuses for why God cannot unconditionally love you? It's easy to demonstrate. I have lots of children. I got 8 kids. Some of them have been assholes to me. I still love them unconditionally. Terrible things I have suffered at the hands of my own children, but I love them unconditionally. I'm still here. I want to teach them. I want to guide them. Not your God. Your God's an asshole. You do that shit, you're gone, right? You make excuses for that. Shame on you. Why? You wouldn't make excuses if I did that as a parent, would you? You say, lock his ass up, right? But when it comes to your God, you make excuses. You are enslaved, sir. You are so enslaved. Oh, my friends, I'll be here for another 40 minutes. Don't forget to go up and touch the like button at the top of your screen. Oh, man. See Duke Luke's Garage. Come on, peeps. Smash the like button. That's why we're here today, right? Entertainment, spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. Comedy and spirituality together, all in one place. And I should be on later on today to do something. Who knows what it will be? Who knows what it will be? Something fun. Maybe Granny 2. We played Granny 1 last week. Maybe we'll do Granny 2. And tomorrow night, 7 Days to Die. We have a missionary church downtown Deersville, where we go out and reach out to the zombie folk, try to convert them to the good news of the gospel. Look at, he's got to see his beliefs are so terrible. Unless he puts it all in caps, no one would give a shit. Unless the Christian is yelling and trying to build off whatever terrible choices you've made in your life, they would have nothing. This religion is rooted in your guilt and fears, not in the betterment of you as a human person. It is a religion that enslaves you. Come out from them, my people. Come out of the darkness into the light. You are in a terrible religion that is enslaving you. Satan, he was the first sin. Well, who is responsible for that sin? Your God, the asshole who creates a Satan. The whole problem could have been fixed. Well, Satan has free will. Yeah, and God has all power. He could put a damn jail cell around him, right? But no, he uses the devil to do what? Hurt people. If I let a devil into my house to hurt my children, you call the police. Oh, that's just my God. He can do it. His ways aren't our ways. Oh, yeah, keep making excuses of why your God's evil. Evil God. Evil God. Stupid Big Bang Theory was invented by Christians. It's not stupid. It was good. We now know from our sciences that the bangs have been going on for infinity. This expanding and this contracting of the universe, making it more better, more efficient. That is, the evolution to me is based on the cosmos is always evolving. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. There's always been a universe here. There's always been bangs, more efficient, more beautiful presentations with each incoming bang. And we're part of that. That is what we're doing here. We are part of this creativity of the cosmos. So the idea of the Big Bang was not a bad one. This is how science is, right? We come up with these theories, and then we build upon the previous theory, right? And we, that's the essence of theoretical sciences. We build it on theory, and then a better one comes along, And we talked about that yesterday about magic. That all of that which you see today is based in magic. All of our technology, all of our sciences come from our magic. That magic is something that is utilizing the will and creativity, right? Going beyond, using what is available to us in our environment, in the natural, and learning how to tap into those energies, those presences, those realities, and continuing to go forward. Science is not separated from its roots and foundations, which is magic. It is just a more refined version of it. And in about 1,000 years, we're going to look back at all this shit we're doing as mumbo jumbo, right? You have to see this progression. Magic is a real reality of how we operate and make the world better. Praise the outer gods for their existence. They are the elements, they are nature, and we are their children. We are the children of the elements. Oh, I don't believe in hell, and I'm not religious, but I walk with Christians instead of spreading hate on Christianity. Why don't you try to understand them? You don't know shit about me. You've been here, 10 minutes? I talk how wonderful Jesus is all the time. I have good Christian friends that come on here. I'm addressing Christian fundamentalists. I know all about Christians. 30 years of my life was dedicated to Christianity. I traveled halfway around the world doing it. I know what real Christianity is and what it's not. I know all of these words. See, you're just being a dick. You're not walking with Christians. You're trying to argue with people and project. You're not really interested in the truth, because if you were, you would know what we're really about here. Jammy Jam, our good Christian friend. He understands my context, right? All people are welcome here. Fundamentalists are terrible. Fundamentalists have ruled Christianity since its beginning. The institutional elements of Christianity are fundamentalism in its finest and refined forms, the dogma. You are dictated by the dogma how you relate to God. If you don't follow the dogma right, then God's like, fuck you, right? That is terrible, right? Oh, let's see here. If for Christianity, why I'm against institutional Christianity because people like you judging me. You don't know who I am. You don't know my heart. Jesus said, he who is not against me is for me. Why are you making me against, right? You're not even following your own rules. You're just wanting to be a dick with your religion, right? Oh, man, where are we at? What evidence do you start deconstruction from Christianity? I don't need any evidence. I am not a deconstructionist. I'm an entertainer. I'm not here to make a case. I'm to share my feelings, and if you enjoy them, then fine. If you don't. I left Christianity a year ago. I did not leave all the good things that Jesus taught me. I did not leave the archetype. Jesus to me is a face of the Father, where the face in the Bible of a father is terrible. It's not one that I think is real, that is created to control and dominate you. Fathers that only love you when you're following the rules are not fathers. Fathers that torture you because you miss church on Sunday intentionally are not fathers, right? Where are we at here? Lots of fundamentalism here. You got some steroid cream? What the hell are you doing with steroid cream? Fiona, come on. What's going on with you today? First it was you're having a good time at the dentist, and now you're buying steroid creams? What's going on with that? Oh, let's see. We have relics of George Washington. Yes, I believe he is the true Lord and Savior. We have all of the evidence. I believe in George Washington was the first president of the United States. What does that do for me? Not a goddamn thing. What does it do for you? Nothing. Believing doesn't do shit. It's how you're living. That's what teaches. That's what people want to see. That's what people hunger for, not ideas. Ideas enslave you. Ideas should be a conversation that helps articulate your experience to others after they see it in you. I'm not trying to beg. I don't want to hear your opinion. Then fuck off. You don't have to be here. This is all opinion. I'm an entertainer. You don't have to be here. Oh, let's see here. Yep, Scott, thank you. Scott Green is here to remind us that I have lost my mind. Don't forget that. Do I believe in Jesus? No. I don't play make-believe. Divinity I experience. I don't believe in it. The bard is a chill dude, John Doe. You are Christian, but I want to ask you an expert, but not barrage you. What do you believe? I don't believe. You have to understand, believing is pathetic. Someone just demonstrated that he believes in George Washington, that he was the first president of the United States. That doesn't do anything for the world. People don't need you to believe. They need to see it. They need to see that you're experiencing it. If you're not experiencing, you don't get it. Jesus said, when you are reborn, you shall see. Why don't people see it? Where are the churches teaching you to see? Where are they? Right? I don't see it. Is my husband a Christian? I don't have a husband. I have my wife is a boyfriend that we share. And he is agnostic. Yeah. Yeah, he's the one who introduced me to homosexuality. He's been a great teacher. Yeah. Tell me, is Jesus real or not? Jesus to me is an archetype. Was he a human being? Yes. The consensus of scholarship can easily demonstrate that Jesus was an actual person. But what we write about him certainly is not real. This is how ancient people wrote about all their heroes. What he taught, some of the things he taught haven't been taught by others in terms of religious. The idea of loving your enemy and the least is first. These are things that got him and killed, because he challenged the understanding of humanity at that time, that the greatest was the healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? Those were the people blessed by God that had the money, they had the strength, right? All the other people were just there for your charity or to throw them out in the woods, right? You ever go to those healthy, wealthy, and wise churches, right? And let's say, for instance, you're not as attractive as most of the people there. Do you think they're going to talk to you? No, you are cursed by God. Look at, you have diabetes or something, right? These healthy, wealthy, and wise Christians, you are really in contradiction. There's nothing wrong with healthiness. There's nothing wrong with wealth. But bodily exercise profits little. Rather, what will profit you is the exercise of godliness. And godliness comes from loving people unconditionally in their state of being. Oh, you felt I was a Dovahkiin. Oh, my. Let's see here. Christopher Columbus sailed from Spain. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Do you believe that heaven is real? Not the way you people describe it. Cool Hand Mountain Man. Heaven is here. There's no mystical place in the sky. Jesus never taught that. He said the kingdom is in your midst. It's here. It's not somewhere else. That's why he offered what? Resurrection. Resurrection wasn't to a mystical place in the sky. In its historical context, resurrection was to here and now. He didn't get a brand new body. He used the same body to rise from the dead. That's why when Christians, devout Christians, they bury their bodies, right? Because they believe in the resurrection. I need help. I'm a sicko. Yes. What's a sicko to me is someone who goes on people's live streams every day and calls you names. That is not normal behavior, right? You want to hear my opinion? It's seriously hard to listen to someone who's rude. Yeah, usually when people are rude, you don't have to remain. You don't have to be here, right? You don't want to know my opinion. You want to know whether you can disagree with it. That's the difference. You want to have a one-sided conversation with me. You're not interested in what I experience. You're not interested in. You're here to assert your own way, and that is the truth. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be. I don't play by your rules. You are sad today. Dr. Mantis Tobacket, you are sad today. Do you want me to undress? Would that make you feel happier if I took all of my clothes? You want me to take it off? Would that make you feel better? We have to provide our happiness for our wonderful member here, Dr. Mantis Tobacket. Maybe if you saw my penis, everything will brighten as day. A big smile will come across your face. You'll start glowing. Ah, oh, man. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at here? Commentary connoisseur. Heaven is created in the wake of human nature. Commentary connoisseur, our good friend. Good to see you. Let's see here. Hell is waiting for me. Yes, it is. You're a good person. Yeah, that's exactly how it would make me see the light. Condemning me already before you even know who I am. That's always a good tactic for your religion, right? Oh, tell them. Yes, please. See, you want me to get naked now, right? You people don't pay me enough to get naked. I'd lose my monetization. That's why I have an OnlyFans page, my friends. We have a lot of perverts on here, and I want to capitalize upon that. So I created my OnlyFans page. Now, if you go to a join button down there, for the price of a small, medium, or large coffee, you will get access to my Discord server, my OnlyFans account, and my Grindr profile. All of those things there for you. Otherwise, it is Tuesday. You want to hit me up on Grindr. Loves Asses 2000 is my handle. I'm seriously curious. Yeah, you are. I am curious. They always say that. I'm really interested in your beliefs. No, you're not. You're just wanting to see where you disagree with them. You don't care about my beliefs at all. You care about your own beliefs, right? That's all that really matters in dialogue with Christians. They call it ecumenism. Like, we want to hear what you believe. No, you don't. You're trying to convert me. Oh, man. One of those days. Who won the World Cup? France did? Yeah, I never kept track. I'm not into sports. When I was younger, I was into hockey and stuff like that. But, those days are long gone. Pickles the drummer comes just in time. You should see his OnlyFans page. What he does on those drums with that pickle. Oh, my. There's never a better percussionist out there than him. Yeah. And let's see here. Theo is pregnant. Oh, shit. Congratulations, Theo. Our favorite occult painter is here, Theo. There's only one God. Everyone should know this. Don't care. I don't care. Why do you have to say that all the time? There's only one God. I mean, it's so inconvenient. You're ordering a hamburger at McDonald's. There's only one God. Thank you. Here's your hamburger. Yeah, I went to, my daughter wanted me to take her to get the Wendy's. They have like a Minions ice cream or something. And it's all robots now. There's no people. Can I take your order? It's like, hi, how can I take your order today? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, this thing is so dumb, too. I'm trying to tell it. I'm like, no, I don't want 45. I said small. I didn't say 45 Coca-Colas. I said small Coca-Cola. Yeah, that'd be fun to troll as an ASMR in the future. Let's see here. Karma is a mere prostate exam is here. Good to see you. You think what I have done. I've hurt people so much. I've hurt myself. How can I forgive myself? Karma is not a mere, my friend, unless you want it to be. You don't have to let your karma dictate who you are and how you think about yourself or the world you're in. Karma is your friend. It is there to teach you, to guide you, and to give you something to ride for the rest of your life. You can't escape your karma. No, you cannot. But you can certainly use it for the good things that you're now going to do in the world. you don't agree with somebody cursing you to hell. I don't think they care. That doesn't make me, I don't agree with them condemning you to hell. I don't care. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that God is a jealous God. What kind of gods get jealous? Weak ones, pathetic, sad and sorry ones. I'm jealous of you. Gods of unconditional love have no competition. They don't need to fear any other deities that are able to keep up with those realities of an unconditional loving deity. Right? Oh man, let's see. Been reading We Become Most Alive, and not by possessing ourselves more tightly, receiving yourself more completely. Through isolation, you can certainly discover that, right? He's reading. Are you into? Did you get into your Merton book yet? Where am I at? Bye bye, spammer. Yeah, all the time, right? God got jealous because I played too much Roblox, right? Yeah, don't you? I thought it was silly. I saw this Christian. He threw away all his Pokemon cards. He had like $30,000. He threw them away because God didn't like it. I mean, why didn't he like it $5 ago? $1,000 ago? All of a sudden, oh, God doesn't like it. These people, they find these things that make them feel guilty. They find this guilt and they put lots of faces on it. The guilt's still there. I mean, whatever Pokemon you throw away. Yesterday, I watched Pastor Ricky Barber. I like watching him. He's not because of his Christianity, obviously. I think he's funny. I think he's a contradiction to his own religion. So I watch him for entertainment. And he removed all of his piercings because God told him to. He goes, I'm hurting myself. I'm like, it's a little bit too late. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? In terms of hurting yourself, where was God then? Why didn't he at the first piercing say, stop, right? He's got an interesting tattoo on his penis. Ask him about it. I don't have any hate for Christians. I have a great love for Christianity, but I have a dislike for people saying that Jesus is the only way. And they don't understand the context of that when they say it. They've been programmed to use that as a tool to control you. The one-way teaching of Jesus. What Jesus was teaching in the context of the Gospel of John, John 14:6, had everything to do with how the Greeks understood their world. This is a Gnostically influenced text. The idea of a logos is everything good and wonderful you're doing, I am the way. He is making claim to being the logos. John, the writer, is saying that Jesus is the logos, that he is the way. The logos leads you into the divine Sophia, into all the wisdom. The logos is that first feeling you get when you're watching the beauty of a sunrise, pulling you into that divine Sophia, that wisdom. Jesus saying he was the way, the truth, and the life. And no one goes through it except he was revealing to you the context of what the author wanted to share with you, that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That is the context. The context isn't, my religion is the only right one, yours is not. Because the Logos is experienced by all people in all faiths at all point of time. There's no separation from it. It is the principle that holds the cosmos together. So next time a Christian tells you that, give them a proper philosophical contextual lesson on the nature of the Gospel of John so they can understand the context. But even if you do that, they won't believe it because they've been using that so long. It works so well. Even though they know it's a lie to do so, to use it that way, they'll keep doing it and they'll make excuses of why they can keep doing it. Let's see here. There's no stronger evidence that John Smith was the leader of the Mormon cult. Yeah, there's 6 million Mormons. That's all the evidence you need. Don't drink Coca-Cola anymore. It's a sin. Religion is made up from us. Jesus is the only way. Without religion, you cannot experience Jesus outside of a religious context. All of this religion is given onto us through our culture, this archetype. There's no way to experience Jesus without it. The archetype is part of your, psychology. And when you grow up in Christianity, it's in your nation, it's there speaking to you, right? Oh, let's see here. You are poor. I say it's definitely possible to be faithful Christian yet accept scientific theory about the universe came out. Yeah, you can. Most Catholics do it. They don't have any problem with science. Faith and reason were always compatible, right? Unless it's not what the church wants, then it will control you and make you afraid and torment you. By your own personal conviction has brought me to believe in a just God who lived and died on the cross for our sins. Why is there a need for death? What is the sin? Is the one who is more responsible for the sin, the one who does the sin, or one who creates the atmosphere for you to do it in? Who has the responsibility? If I'm going to make a garden and I don't want you to sin, I'm certainly not going to let devils in there. I let the devil in there. I have the responsibility of why you sinned. I mean, this argumentation is really silly that Christians come up with, defending their God, why he's an asshole. That is what they do. When you tell them that their God, you show it there in their own book that God is an asshole, they defend it. They give reasons why God doesn't unconditionally love all people, right? They defend a God who's obviously an asshole. If you take it out of that context of defense, in another religion, they'll say, yeah, that God is an asshole. But then they make excuses. It's a codependent relationship that they have with their Christian churches, right? And they're institutionalists. It's codependency in its finest form. Don't forget, my friends, I need 25 more of these at the top of the screen. Help a bard out. I do this every day. Comedy and spirituality together here. Today we got lessons in Christian fundamentalism as normal. They just can't get enough of me, a heathen, out in the world. In my monotheism, worshiping one goddess. The goddess is the only way for me. There is no other way. She alone stands above all things, the goddess. Oh man, where are we at here? There are main practices, ideas. You could be wrong, but we have faith that we are not. Yeah, I can make believe that I'm right too. I mean, it's not hard. Harry Potter is real. I read it in the book. There's all kinds of evidence for Harry Potter being real. Therefore, I exercise my faith in it. What a waste of a life. Yeah, you keep on make-believing. I don't care. Why do you have to tell me? I don't care that you're make-believing. I'm not interested in it. Yeah. Why is there a pentagram here? For fun. For fun. I'm doing rituals here. Conjuring all kinds of devils from the veil beyond. For your entertainment leisure, bells above. Come forth, O great one, come forth from the abyss into the land of the Christians. Oh, I don't get sick, period. My celestial disabled getting sick, period. That's why I smoke unfiltered tobacco cigarettes and inhale. I did 31 grams of Yayu in the 4 days. Damn, you are true. What are you, Andrew Dice Clay? Damn it. Cindy Rose, yikes, yeah. Oh, man. I don't doubt God. I have 100% faith. It's not based in the absolute. It's called make-believe. It is make-believe is what you're doing. He's in love with Coco. Oh, my. The Bible also instructs us that it's okay to question God. Yeah, it also instructs you to murder people. What's your point? Just because the Bible says it, it's okay, right? You know, there's a reason why God created a whole army to violate women and kill their children, because they deserved it. They were being bad and naughty. He couldn't just do it himself, right? He had to raise up an army to do it, right? Because that's how much torture they deserved. And you know what? All of those children went straight to heaven. Yeah. You love Beelzebub so much, you're going to take a Beelzebub bath, right? Beelzebub bath. I wouldn't be surprised if they habitually smoke marijuana, cigarette, reefers, reefers, reefer madness time. Someone said the magical word, reefer, reefer madness, here it comes. Reefer madness, in gummy form. Reefer madness, reefer madness, reefer madness 2026. Oh man, got the reefer madness going on now. Right? That's what someone asked me. I'm just asking, I'm curious. Do you have any psychological conditions that you've been diagnosed with? And I said, yes, reefer madness. I have reefer madness right now. I mean, reefer madness. When I was like 17 years old, my parents are like, what's wrong with him? We need to take him to the doctor. And the doctor's like, it's quite simple. He has reefer madness. He smokes reefers every day. He has lost his mind to the reefer. He's got the reefer madness. They showed my parents that instructional video from the 1940s about reefer madness. They're like, this is all true. This is our son here. He's running people over in the street after reefers and everything. Always getting in trouble with the law. Yeah, it's all true, right? Trusting God completely. I have 100% faith in God. Recognize that your understanding could be incomplete. I could be wrong in the fact the Bible. Well, when you're experiencing God, it's either there or it's not. The idea that I have to believe in God first to make God real, what does that say about your God? Yet you're in control of it. Why aren't you experiencing God? When you experience God, you don't need faith. Faith is for people to what? Hope there is one. Is it not? I hope there's one, so I'm going to start living like there is one. That is being controlled. Why can't your religion give you God? Where is God? Right? Why isn't your religion giving you God? That's what you should be. Why is it telling me to make believe? Why did Jesus say, blessed are those who believe and do not see? They're going to be rewarded. That's bullshit. He never said anything like that. That's your church telling you, hang in there, buddy. It'll be okay one day. If you're not experiencing God, you have to make believe in it, right? Let me give you an example. Every child that comes in this world, they know something is there. And when you start talking about it, it's no big deal because they're used to it. The children are aware that something is there. And for whatever reason, they get conditioned out of it at some point. I remember when I was a child, I knew something was there. Now, my mother was a heathen. She didn't bring me into any religion. And so I was left to my own devices. I remember I was like 4 years old, trying to reach out, trying to communicate. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Trying to communicate to this reality. And the only face I could put on it was what I heard from my culture, which was a wonderful song. He is making a list. He's checking it twice. He can see all things. He knows when you're sleeping. And I thought God was Santa Claus because that was the best I could do to articulate the archetype that I was experiencing within myself. And as I grow, that began to change. The face was no longer Santa. Eventually it became Jesus, right? Because that was dominant in my culture. All kinds of things you dress up on this, or you deny it. But it is there. You don't have to teach a child about the divine. They know it is there. They experience it. For whatever reason, our perception of it gets obscured. And that is the work of spirituality, is to help you to see, to give you resources and tools to see the kingdom of God within you and around you. Who's doing that? Not the Christians. You go to their churches, what do they say? You'll see it when you die. Be good for now. That's terrible. I want to experience. I don't want to believe in something. In modern Druidry, can help you to experience what is here. There's divinity within you. There's divinity around you. Nature is always reaching out to you for that embrace, to share the divine logos, as we spoke about earlier with you, to give you that invitation to go deeper. That's what the logos does. The logos is what helps you to see, right? That's what Jesus said, I am the logos, I am the way. It gives you the ability to see into the divine Sophia, the great mother. Let's see. You are demonic. Yes, I am. I just said Jesus was nice. How many demons do you see that Jesus is nice? Right? How do I know you're not demonic? What kind of teaching can you offer me to help me to see? Do you have it in you to help me to see? I'll join any religion that helps me to see deeper into the mystery. I will join any. Oh, you could pay me $20 too. I will join. Let's see. Brother Brando, you don't like Americans? Well, too bad for you. You are connecting with Satan. Hello, Satan. Can you hear me? Oh, just reaching out, phoning in here to let you know everything's okay up here, upstairs. We got the fires. More people are turning gay every day. All kinds of rituals turning, modern kids doing Satanism and playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, I'm doing a good job. Thank you. All right. I'm doing well. Am I a druid? I practice druidry, yes. You are agnostic at this point. So what? Who cares? Who cares? And acknowledging the limits of your own understanding is the first step towards genuine wisdom. Stepping to wisdom is quite tricky. There is no... there's wisdom traditions, but they're more like invitations, more of a preparation. Wisdom is a lady to me, and she reaches down in unexpected moments and begins to shine through you. That's really, that's why old people, you're kind of like conditioned from all your experiences and events in your life to experience this wonderful divine Sophia. At the right place in the right time, she shines through. Right? Wisdom is not something you can acquire. She is wild. She's a wild lady. Knowledge you certainly can acquire, but knowledge is helpful. But wisdom helps you to go deeper. It invites you into an experience, the Sophia. Let's see here. You're a bad person because you believe in Jesus. I never said that. I don't care what you believe in. I mean, I believe in the Easter Bunny. Big deal, right? Oh, can I hear you now? Oh, you want to do some spoons with me? Well, that'll be fun. Where are we at? Christians say everything demons and think that's smart or something. It's really dumb and childish. There's a demon. Yep. You've been watching the chat the whole time. No one said that we don't do pity parties here. Gonna cry somewhere else. Yeah. Ambulance time. Call up the ambulance, please. Oh, give me 20 more likes. Help a bot out. Wisdom is birthed from experience. At the right place in the right time. She is no one's possession. She's a wild lady. You certainly see her, right? We write our experiences down. We try to articulate our wisdom. When you read wisdom literature, for instance, you don't possess it. It goes into your knowledge bank, right? Like, that's great. That's helpful. Wisdom is wild. She is a lady, and she is not bound to any person. You can't just say, I am wise. I have a collection of wisdom. Wisdom is certainly seen, her activity in us, but it's no one's possession. You don't arrive at a state of wisdom. She is just the lover. She shows up when she wants to make love to you. Atheists to other non-believers often know this thing as negative energy. We don't care. We don't care. I've only tried to share positivity with people. It's the Christians that are the most notorious for all the damaging things they say to people on here. YouTube moderates some of the comments that I have to approve of on my videos. And most of the bad ones, they come from Christians, right? What about Golden Dawn teachings? I don't care. I don't care. What do they do? Where are they at? They're gone, right? YouTube cares not the message, just how it's been delivered. Planet Father. Ooh, Bard, potion master approves of good words and dank potions, damn it. Dank potions, right? They have hurt you. See, that's where they always go. The Christians hurt you. That's why you are the way you are. They're not the true ones that hurt you. They couldn't be more true. We all get hurt, but I didn't leave Christianity because someone touched my wiener. I left it because it's terrible. I left it because it was time to leave it behind. That is the only reason why I left. And there's always been people who are terrible to you, right? They're trying to find excuses. They can't figure it out. He knows all about us. He must have been hurt. He'll come back to us one day. Let's keep annoying the shit out of him every day by copying and posting our scriptures. And let's see. Summon the ambulance, gentlemen. A grievance has sprained its dignity. Where are we at here? Baby bunting stick, maybe for you. No pity party needed. I have genuine question about feelings towards Christians. No, you don't. You're not interested in our feelings at all. You're only interested in how wrong we are compared to what you want to insist upon here. It's been very present in all the things you have shared with us here. You don't give a shit about me. You only care about yourself and how much I should believe like you. As I said, I don't give a shit what you believe. I am just an entertainer. I am not a teacher. I am nothing but an entertainer. That is it. Father Bar, remember when a society, we tried to fix world hunger by having rock concerts? Remember, Live Aid. Remember that? We're going to cure world hunger by Live Aid, right? Yeah. I mean, that was an honest attempt, right? I promise I care. People who say, I promise I care, do they really care if they have to say it? I promise you, I care. Right? Right there. That tells you how much you care. If I cannot see that you care by your disposition, where you have to later tell me, oh, I really do care. You never cared. I never saw you care to begin with. To insist on your care is just saying you really don't. Really, it's a very disingenuous proposition. Nothing but a mere bard, I'm just looking for a few shekels going through the lands. Woo-woo allowing, wee-wooing, yes, always. Am I Jehovah? Yes, I am the leader of the Jehovah Witness Church. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. I got them knocking on doors all the time, trying to collect donations, right? It's the perfect. I even got a chance to build a mansion in California because I told them that Moses and Elijah were returning and we had to create a mansion for them to live in while they're here, ruling and reigning. That's actually a true story. Back in the 1940s, I think it was, the Jehovah Witnesses built a mansion for Moses and Elijah to live in California. When they didn't show up, the elders like, well, we can just move into it for now until they get here. I mean, how brilliant, right? Give to the Bard Mansion Fund. I'm coming back to you one day, and I want to start building a mansion right here. Start giving thousands of dollars down here. A basic mansion cost, we're talking about $10 million for a small one. That's really what we're asking. Let's get up to $10 million, my friends, so I can have a small mansion to return to. In the future, I will return back to you. As long as there's a mansion there. If there's no mansion there, I would be very displeased, and I will come back at another time in the future. If you're not ready for the rapture when I come, I'll come back another time. That's what happened last year. You Christians were worried. Remember October, was it 23rd? Jesus was supposed to return. It was on YouTube every day. All the news people were covering it. We are waiting with our cameras up to the sky. What happened? You weren't ready. Why weren't you ready? Because when you're raptured, you're naked. That's why you were left behind. You heard all the people saying, when you're raptured, you're going to be naked. Well, who's going to take your clothes off? Jesus isn't going to take your clothes off. You need to take your clothes off before you lift off. Now, if you were waiting in your front yard naked, you wouldn't be here right now. You'd be on the mothership. But instead, what happened? It was a full moon that night, and a lot of Wiccans were taken up into the mothership. And they're like, "Who are you? Are you Kyrinos?" No, no, I'm Jesus. "Oh, what are we doing up here? We're Wiccans." He goes, "Well, it was rapture night, and you're all naked. I thought you were my followers, right?" So he had to go and put all the Wiccans back, and there was big controversy, right? The Bard is the best. I was the rapture. You went to the rapture orders. Yeah, a lot of these things like, let's get our sin out of the way now. So you had a lot of Christians like going out and doing all kinds of, and getting ready for October 26th, right? And then they're going to be faithful. They'll be all cleansed on the inside, right? I mean, the gay bars were packed that weekend by the Christian rapturers. I mean, there was when I went to the gay bar, I'm like, why is there so many people here? And they're like, well, we're getting ready for the rapture. We're going to have a good time and be forgiven. I'm like, all right, that sounds like fun, right? Can I have your furniture when you're gone, right? No one cares about Wiccan people. I do. There's good Wiccan people that are part of our program. So I appreciate them. I mean, I don't, I'm not a Wiccan, but there's some good Wiccan people that I associate with. Detailed conversation chat. There are 50 people posting. Be a miss or two, perhaps, yeah. Best Breezy is here. Jesus is your Lord. I don't care. Then what does that do for me? You're not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. There's a lot of confusion about the rapture. It was the time zones in the calendars, right? The Julian calendar, that was a big mix-up, right? So the reason, they did the calendar mixed up and everyone wasn't ready then, right? People did give their stuff away. That's true. Their children, even. I mean, that's ridiculous. I was so appalled. Just think if you're a child and your mother gives you away to protective services because you're too much of a heathen to be taken, right? What does that say about how much your mother cares about you? What an evil woman who did that. That was on the news. Some of you saw it. The woman gave up her child to protective services because of the rapture. That's how sick these people are. Come on, let's get that up. The 100 likes, my friends. We can do it. If you're coming in by touching the like button at the top of your screen, it's right up there, or double tap. I want to get up to 100 before I leave today. Let's see. What time is it right now? Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 more minutes here before I have to depart. Your crazy ex-girlfriend is here. Oh shit! I did a show on her last night about the Emily game. Emily, Come Play With Me, it's called. Scary as hell. It was about being in her house and how deranged she is, right? She likes all these bugs. She's into bug-ality. Now, if you don't believe me, go to her channel. She has all of these love songs in the background and there's bugs and shit. I can't tolerate that behavior. I'm breaking up with you, right? And now she has followed me here on YouTube, rubbing the bugs in my face. So like, you aren't always stiff. Look at this praying mantis here. Look at it. Rubbing it in my face, right? Oh, Jesus is king and you're wrong. What does it have to do with my crazy ex-girlfriend? What does that got to do with her bug-ality? I can't believe this. Nothing. How inconvenient, right? How inconvenient. Yeah, she would watch Bug's Life like it was in a very inappropriate way. All these bug films and stuff, these cartoons. I mean, her favorite was the 1984 classic, The Ants. You ever see that? You have all of these ants taking over the world, and you have this guy's out with his chemicals trying to keep them back. He ends up, the ants had kind of like led him to a cave where this beautiful woman comes out of the sand, and they become Adam and Eve or something. Yeah, strange religion. Let's see. Not a single amount of scripture is going to bring some imagining God to futation. Yes, Josh always insists that there's no deity. Say no to bugs. Turn to Jesus. Yes, convert her. Convert our crazy ex-girlfriend, please. She needs salvation from bugs. Oh, save her. She is going to hell. The things she does to bugs, you need to save her soul right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what in the holy algorithm did I screw up on? Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. Like and subscribe. Comedy and spirituality together from the cauldron of the goddess right here to you. The Awen is flowing in the form of comedy and satire. Were they giant ants? Yeah, they were never big enough for me, right? Look, you're defending yourself now. You know you have an inappropriate ideology when it comes to the ant kingdom and all the insects, right? Look at now you're going to make all people go to your channel now and see it for themselves. See, if you think I'm lying, go to her channel. She says she speaks for the bugs. Go to her channel, you'll see it. I mean, you got all kinds of these YouTube perverts going on there now. Oh, look at the bugs. Ooh, look at that one. Oh my. She runs a insect cult. They all dress up like in praying mantises costumes and go around and spiders and shit. I just couldn't get into that form of cosplay, so I had to move on. Some of you might find her of interest. I had to break up with her. Oh man. Let's see where we're at. Is it true? I had to see. You saw it for yourself. Zerg. You saw it. You saw the bugality for yourself. I mean, it's all there. Go to her channel. You'll see it. You'll see it. Her strange desires for the insects, right? Necrotian shrimp. Oh man, Andrew. That bugged you out, man. See, look at all these people are going to your channel now and seeing of your depravity and desires. Yep. And yep, it's right. Yep, you saw it. Everyone, look at. Everyone's seeing it for the first time. Like, these people really exist. These people really exist. They're out there, right? You never know where you find them, right? Don't bug me. And deal with it, right? I think not, sir. Ashley has no desires for insects. She will refrain. Come on, I need 9 more of those. Help a bot out. Spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week I am here for your entertainment leisure. Warning you about my crazy ex-girlfriend. I must go out and preach the good news to all of you. Don't go to her page. You will be outraged at how the insects are being desired there. Don't go to her page. I'm warning you. Don't go. I know you want to click on it. Don't do it. You won't be able to go back from there. If you do, have a can of bleach ready to go to bleach your eyes. Because you'll never be able to unsee what you see on there. Oh my goodness, here. Bugs are beautiful. Bugs are brothers. You see, you have a convert now. My crazy ex-girlfriend, you have a convert. Making YouTube videos of me. Yes, you see it? Just for your entertainment leisure, right? Yeah, I try to help out all of my community members. My community members that have channels. As you know, as Zerg knows, I always promote my community members' channels on here. In one way or another. Yeah. You had a bug once. It was cute, but you had to let it go. Yeah. Dated a prating mantis once. Oh my. She had you losing your mind. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You love bugs. You put them on your pickle. Look at that. Let's see. You found. Yeah. Good to see you. Found. Good to see you. A humanoid walking doggo. Look at that. Right? Bleach brightens up the white part of your eye. Certainly, it makes it glow. Yeah. I'm not a scientist or a doctor. There's other ways to cleanse yourself. I just find it very effective when I go to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend's channel. Yeah. I did a stream last night of what it's like in her house. Called, Emily Wants to Play. That's what it's like. These strange fascinations with alien dolls and cannibalistic things, and then you have the insects in the windows and things. It's really bizarre. It's like a fun house there. So that this whole story of how I was a pizza man coming to visit for the first time, right? She has her own like dungeon in the basement and everything. Oh man, take care. Yeah, I got to get going, my friends. It is that time. I appreciate you. I'll be here later on today. Maybe we'll play some games or something, or I'll do a show tonight. seeing whatever happens during the day. If not, I'll be back tomorrow morning. And tomorrow evening is Zombie Fest, where you can watch us and join us if you want. If you have 7 days to die the game, you can join us if you want. We have a church downtown Deerfield. We're trying to get one in Parishton, but it's too cold up there. The zombies are quite more violent up there. We're doing our best, not breast, but best. We could probably do breast too, but to help bring the gospel to the zombies. The Christians have all the other service, but have left 7 days alive to die alone. And so we go to Zerg's channel. He has a wonderful video about the work we do there in the inner city and helping spreading the good news. All right. See you later, my friends.